Hey, we're about to make another wreath. Sorry, y'all. Not picking myself up for some reason. It's always something. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. Wait a minute. I got a message. Audio isn't broadcasting. Finish the live stream and start again. Okay. Give me 1 second. One of them isn't broadcasting for some reason. Finish. Hey, Teresa. Trying to get Naomi and Me Creations up and going. Give me 1 second and we'll be tracking. It's always technical difficulties in the beginning. Okay, so everybody is live now. And we're going to get started with making our wreath. Today we're making a religious wreath. He is written. A pastor ordered this, so definitely want to keep it neutral. Keep it classy. He wants to keep it up all year round. I don't know if it's going to be at home or at church. So, he is risen. I'm going to take all this stuff off. Let me plug up the glue gun because we will need to fix our sign. Go ahead and start preparing the sign. This is a nice sign. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And they have other colors as well. They have a white. I should have got that. Well, when I got this, they didn't have the white, but I saw the white today. The white looks rustic. It's white, and it looks like you can see some of the brown rubbed through. Our sign measures at 12 by 6. Nice size sign. It has deep ridges with the thorns that represents thorns that was nailed in Jesus' head. They're carved in, and the word risen is carved in. I love it. Beautiful sign. So let's get started. I've already started a little bit. Today we're going to work with a work form. This is an elevated work form. It sits up high. Let's see how high it sits up. It sits up 3 inches. So the lowest level is 3 inches up from the highest level. It already comes with these tinsel ties, and I've already started putting in 30-inch strips. So I do have to cut one more 30-inch strip, and on the top we're going to use a cream to blend in with the cream here, and then we're going to put some gold curls in there. That's just the design I came up with. We'll see how it works out. All right, let's get going. Teresa, where you calling from this evening? Where you watching from this evening? So this one we need 7 cuts of 30 inches. These are the ribbon right here. I gotta find a cutter. Here we go. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And one more. 7. And I do need one more of this one. So how's everybody Saturday? I had a very eventful Saturday. I had a work thing that didn't work out, so I ended up doing a bunch of shopping for Wreaths, of course. I bought some ribbon. I should have done a ribbon haul. Oh my goodness. I have so much ribbon from everywhere. I went to 4 different stores for ribbon today. Well, really 5. Not for the 5th one wasn't for ribbon. And I don't even think I got ribbon from them, but I went shopping there for craft stuff. So hopefully everybody can see the wreath on this chair. And all I'm doing is lifting up the previous cruffle, and I'm going to place down the current cruffle. And I just started talking, assuming that everybody's watching, knows what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is taking a 30-inch piece of mesh, and I'm making a woodland ruffle, also called a cruffle. Some people refer to it as a butterfly. I like the word cruffle. I just like that word. So to do that, you make a curl at both ends, and you let the mesh lay out exactly how it naturally curls in. And you make a curl on both ends. And then you find your midway point. You place your thumb down, and you let your 2 fingers scrunch up or walk up and gather the mesh into your thumb that's placed still. And it makes like a ruffle, and a ruffle added with the curl is a cruffle. And there we have it. So I have this little piece sticking out. I don't like those. So I just go on the opposite end and pull it a little bit to kind of even that out. Okay. So I'm going to take my woodland ruffle or my cruffle or my butterfly, whatever you like to call it. And I'm going to place it right into this tinsel tie on the work form. And I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to place it in horizontally. I want it sideways. And I'm just going to give it a twist. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. And then the bottom row will be filled up because I had already started pre-filling it before we started the broadcast. Same thing with the very last one. I'm going to make a curl on one end. And some people will make a curl on one end. I like a nice loose curl because it creates a beautiful ruffle. And some people take a clip and clip that in to hold it in place. So you don't have to be worrying about doing a lot with your hands. Stretch that out. If you don't have a bunch of stuff on them, move this onto this side. And then just roll a few times. Then you'll have two free hands. So ruffle, pinch it right on up and walk it into the next one. Unpinch. Same thing. Your wooden ruffle, your ruffle, your butterfly. Hey, Cousin Jen. And so we're going to add the last one. Lift up the mesh. Lay it down in there. And then just twist your tie. Don't have to twist it a lot of times. Just once or twice with these big work frames. Because they're just super strong and powerful. So this is the bottom layer. All filled out. Okay, so now we're going to add the top layer. For the top layer, I've chosen this cream color. I think the cream color and the tan, the jute, and the dots will work well with the wooden sign for the pastor. Hi, Gary. Gary, where you watching from? Okay, same method, and we're also using 30 inches for the top. Some people do use 20. I do sometimes. I just decided to use 30 today. And I'm just going to open one of these top ones and place it in. So is anybody doing anything special today? The biggest thing I did today was the shopping, and I had not intended on doing shopping. But shopping is always fun. I was shopping for crafts. I would love to be shopping for shoes and purses and summer clothes. That's coming soon. But at home, I have to get rid of some stuff before I can buy more stuff. That's what I said. Promised myself I would do this year. This year, before I purchase anything new, I need to give away, sell, get rid of, get some stuff out of here. Try on everything. Make sure stuff that still works with me, my age, my body type, that type of thing. And gift it to someone else or sell it. Selling is always nice because I can get some money to get myself some summer clothes. Gifting is always nice as well. These colors work very well together. That's very beautiful. These are some ribbon that I started playing with, but those colors go really good together, and they're going to go good with the sign. I almost don't want to add the gold in but we'll add it to one or two and see how it looks, because one of the ribbon has gold in it, so I like to tie some gold in somehow. Now, for some reason on this form, this ruffle is way down and it's a little bit too far over. And it's left a little bit of a gap right here. I don't know if that's going to be noticeable. Well, no, because we pulled that up. Perfect. So I thought I had checked the tinsel ties very well, because sometimes you can get one that's not been put together very well. And there's my cousin Derek calling. My family never disappoints. They're definitely going to call when I'm live. And some of them know I'm live. They don't catch the concept that I can't be live and answer the phone at the same time. They figure that is the time to call. Hey, Miss Gloria, how are you? I miss you so much. Miss working with you. Miss Gloria is a teacher, and she and I used to tutor together. And oh my, she's a powerful woman. She's a great influence on someone like myself. Well, I was greatly influenced. I'm not sure if that was her motive, but the people that she tutors and just being in her presence, I know myself, I was greatly influenced. So I cut it short, so I got to cut one more 30-inch. Same difference, last curl it up some. I noticed that my curl is a little tight. I like looser curls. I like loose curls because they make a really pretty cruffle. Okay, the last one. We're going to place that right in. So in my original plans, I wanted to add some gold mesh because I wanted to add the He is Risen ribbon with the He is Risen sign. So now we need to tie in a little gold into the wreath. So this time we're going to do curls, not ruffles, cruffles, but we could layer, but I don't want to take away from what's going on because this already is just so beautiful to me. This is more than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to make 3 cuts of 10 inches each just to try it out and make sure I like it before I cut a lot, okay? Okay. And I'm just going to put 1 curl in each one, not 2. Because again, I don't want to create too much and then it takes away from what we have going on. Now, I could have put a gold cruffle in the bottom, a gold cruffle in the top, and a cream roll in the bottom. That may have been pretty since cream is already down here too. So we'll just add one in all the way around. We'll decide whether we want one in the bottom or not, but definitely in the top. And you can open it up and just add it right on in. Your cruffle. So I did decide to open the ties up to add the curl in. And it's gorgeous. It's pretty. And that's going to tie this ribbon in perfectly with the sign. So 4 more cuts for the top. Looks like I needed 2 more. So I thought I counted 7. It must be 8 ties on the top. Because I was off one on the cruffles, and now I'm off one on the curls. So it must have been 8. My count was off. Ouch. Okay. So we have the base of the wreath made. Very pretty, very full, very neutral to go with any decor, and to last year round. Doesn't have to be taken down at Easter time. It can hang around all year long to deliver the message that it was intended to. Okay. Anything you find on your wreath, give your wreath a check. Anything that needs to be clipped, you can go ahead and clip. Like being in a barber shop, you give your wreath a check over because wreaths will fray. It's very natural. Okay. So let's move forward with making our tails. I've already decided to go with a cream tail and like a neutral brown tail. And I want to add this gold in that just has like a light gold shimmer. So what I was trying to decide was whether I was going to kind of do it like this and add a little loop in, or just have three tails sticking up. So it could be done like this with a little loop. I really like that. I like the loop. So let's measure that and see exactly how much we need each of, how long we need each of these to be. So we need each of these to measure up at 20. So forgot how many was on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the bottom. So we need 10 of these at 20. I'm going to go 21 just to be on the safe side. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is a great gift for a pastor, a first lady, a deacon, really anybody. But great gift idea. And if you like one for your pastor or anybody, just give me a call. Hey, Kanisha. Thanks for watching. Where you watching from? And so what I'm doing now is dovetailing. Dovetailing, fishtailing, making a V, making it really elegant. And I'll show you how to do that. You take your ribbon. You can take a bunch of ribbon at one time. And you kind of even them up. And you just fold them over. Then on the folded edge where the bend is, you cut up towards the corner. And it makes a V. Makes a dovetail, a fishtail, fancy V, a pretty ribbon. Makes it very elegant. So let's get the rest of these pieces done. There is a way that you can do it, do both ends at the same time, but this is 1.5-inch ribbon, and I'd rather not do it on that. Okay, so we're gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna take, it's kind of a lot this time, so I'm gonna take my better scissors and just fold up. And be careful with the little shards of metal that that could be cut off the end. Because if they fall on the floor and get stuck in your foot, you're gonna be in some pain. Trust me. I take extra measures to make sure everything sweeps right down here into the trash can now. And a lot of times I cut over my trash can, but I know I want everybody to see who needs to see, because some people are watching that are very interested in this and they do this themselves, or they're just starting out just like I once was, and you need answers and you need to see exactly how things go. So fold it in half along the folded edge, just cut up towards your corner, and there's your dovetail. So we'll set those to the side, and then we'll cut these. So we also needed 10 of these, which I've already done 2. So now we need 8. And this is my handy dandy ribbon board that I use. It's 14 inches. It's actually a canvas that you can paint on that I got from Dollar Tree. I just saw that it was 14 inches, and I know I needed 14 inches. And this way is 11. So if I'm making a mini wreath, I can use the 11, but I'm making a 14 inch. So we need 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cut it off. Then I'm just going to slide it out of the board, even it up. Because instead of me cutting it here and then cutting it, I'm actually just going to fold it over if I can get them even. Here we go. Fold them over right here. Take the scissors, cut along the fold up towards the corner, and just dovetail them. Do the same on this side. Just fold them over. And cut. And they should all be dovetails. Sometimes it'll get caught up and you'll get one that's still not cut all the way, but you just cut it. It's no problem. So we need the cream one. We need 8 of these. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And normally 1 30-yard roll of ribbon will last me for 2 wreaths. Normally. There have been times when 1 30-yard roll of ribbon only lasted for 1. So when I'm creating my cost, I split the cost in half because I know it's going to go for 2 wreaths. Okay. So now we can start placing our ribbon tails, and we're doing great on our time. And go back to these 2. Take them out so that we place them all in the same way. So for these, I crisscrossed them. And now we're going to take the long gold that's 21 inches. Please be quiet. Come up to about 3 inches, which will give us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-inch tail, which will be the same as these because these are 14, which means 7 inches on each side. So 3 inches for the little loop that we're going to create. Pinch this in the middle, add that there. We don't have to open, we just place it down. This is not going to work. I'm going to pinch this here, lay that in there, pinch, add it in, and then twist. And then it's like having 6 tails. These tails seem longer. There we go. Okay. So this is the look we're going to have. We're just going to do the same thing all the way around. We're not going to alternate and make anything any different. So take the 2 tails, cross them. Get a nice 3-inch loop. Pinch all of it up. Place it right in there, nice and deep. And twist. Same way, all the way around. Even it out. Find my 3 inches. Pinch that up right there in the middle of the X. Lay it right into the tie. Push it down as deep as you can go and twist as tight as you can. We can come back and fluff and get these together later. Normally we try to do that all at the same time, but this time the element is a little bit different. And two more to go. Got the count right for the bottom, at least. Last one for the bottom row. Pushing it deep into the tie, filling the bottom, giving it a couple good twists. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and I am loving it. Oops. I don't know what I knocked down, as long as it wasn't my drink. So I am really loving it. We'll come back later and mess with the tails and pull everything up and out and around and down and just curl it and how we want it to go. So that's that. Let's get our sign together and make our ribbon. I've already started the glue gun to heating up, and it's a wooden sign, so we don't need anything extra. We're just going to put 2 ties on. We could put it in the middle, but I like my signs to be more towards the side and add 3 bows. That's just my thing. I love it. So we do need some pieces of material for that. And we have it from the ribbon that we cut. We do need our spatula because the glue is hot. And we also need 2 ties. So here we go. I'm using a Gorilla Hot Glue gun with Gorilla Hot Glue sticks. And right here in the middle, just going to squirt a couple dollops of glue. Make sure it's kind of even. Lay it right down in the center of the glue. Line some glue right on top of the tie. and add the ribbon on top. The ribbon or the material. Take something that's silicone preferably and just smash it down so that it mingles together and cures, gets hard, bonds. That's a better word. So that it bonds together. Then we have to let it dry for 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Add a couple squirts of glue. Put the tie in the middle. Add more glue on top. Piece of material. Hey! Our subscribers cannot hear us if we're doing that. Be quiet. Add the material on top. The girl. If you're not demonstrating, you need to be quiet. And so we have it all smashed down. Clean off your silicone, and I'm putting it back up so I know where it is at the next time. And we sit this to the side to let it dry and bond and get hard completely. While we're waiting on that, I'll grab the easy bow maker because we need to make 3 bows. So since we're making 3 bows, we need 3 ties. I just decided to call these pipe cleaners, whatever they want to call them. I decided to call them ties because it's too many words. I get confused. So anyway, ties. A little thirsty. So this is going to be the last one, of course, because this is our main attraction. We're going to have 4 ribbon. 3. I'm not going to use this. The cream. I don't think I'm going to use the cream. I'm going to mainly use the gold. Let's just start and see exactly what we're going to use. I have some gold and white. Let me get that. That's going to be pretty. I'm not going to use this because I have a gold and a cream together. So let me get the gold and the cream. I just thought about it. It's so pretty. I've been dying to use it. Not dying, living to use it. Try to use my words very carefully. But I've been wanting to use this, so now we have something to use it on. And I have another He Is Risen wreath that we're going to make after this, but on a separate live. This one has purple in it, and I think we're going to use this ribbon as well in there. So this ribbon is beautiful. It's striped cabana. I think this is what we call a cabana stripe. If not, forgive me. I'm learning. I'm still learning. So that's what we're going to use. I'm just dovetailing it in and cutting that fold off. So I'm not going to make these tails super long because we're going to have 3 bows. And it'll just start looking junky and messy. So 8-inch long on the tail. Six and a half on the loop. is nice and stiff too. I love it. That means it's going to be a beautiful bow. Look at it. This is so pretty that I got to do 4 loops. I just have to. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. Let's put in 1 loop of the gold that I said we wasn't going to use. It's a different gold though. Nope. It's a different gold. It's not the same gold. So let's do 2 loops of this one. At 6 inches, not the 6.5. Let's add this one. Cut that the wrong way. And 2 loops. And now we'll add our main attraction. I don't want to squinch on the He is risen. I also don't want to squinch on the cross. Stuck. How much is that one? I got to finish adding it up. This one is a He is risen. You want one like this, Teresa? Or you want one like this for your mom? I'll message you and let you know how much this one is. So 2 loops, and they're going to be about 5.5. So, something very important here. On this one side, the words are the right way, and on one side, the words are upside down. You want one of these, this one, this exact same one, for yourself or for your mom. And I'm just twisting it around. I take the whole loop and twist it over so that the words are readable on both sides. For mom. So do you want this exact same color in these brown tones for mom? Or do you want, I have a couple of He is risen signs. Let me show you this one that I have close to me. Or mom can have this one. He is risen, and it has the scripture, but it also has some purple, and it can have all these same colors, but I can put a little purple and a little green in it. Or do you want her to have the exact same one? Okay, so this is bow number 1, guys. So we're going to lift this off and make 2 more bows like this. This one. Or this one. So this is bow 1. We're going to make 2 more bows just like this. The one on the floor. What? There's no sign on the floor. There's no sign on the floor. What you talking about? On the floor? I don't see a sign on the floor. This one or this? I'm not sure what you're asking me. And I think I have another. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know if y'all see it. This is so pretty. Look at this. I'm just going to put it up here real fast. Oh, well, you can see it right here. Let me raise this camera. This other camera up a little bit. Look how pretty that is. Wow, that is pretty. That really, really just complements each other. I should have put some of this one in the bow as well. I'll put some in the other two and put this one in the middle. Do it like that. This one? Oh, you talking about this right here? It's not on the floor. It's sitting on a chair. This is a chair right here. So, you want her wreath to be like this one with the brown sign, or do you want her wreath to have the purple sign? Or do you want me to finish and you see how this one is, and then I do this one and the next one, and you check back in with me, and then you see if you like this one? The brown. Okay. She's getting the brown. Say no more. When I get off live, I'll do hers and I'll message you the price. Thank you so much for the business. I appreciate it, Teresa. You're going to have to send me a picture of it on her door. Are you going to give it to her for Mother's Day? Okay, let's get started. I'm yapping when I should be doing this, right? Are you giving it to her for Mother's Day or just for every day? Because you give to your mom all the time. Two loops at 6 inches. Two. I said 2. I'm about to do 4. Okay. Now I'm going to burn these edges just a little bit. Just to prevent that from fraying. That edge, that particular one looked like it was going to fray a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to add our money maker in. All right, wrapping my tie around, grabbing it tight near the base, pulling on both ends, and twisting at the same time. And it should perk your bow right on up. That's the second bow. One more bow. Starting with a nice dovetail in. Six and a half inches, 4 loops. That's what I mean. These pens, they take me up, sticking me. I don't like to be stuck. All right, go next. I'm tired, y'all. I've been in the street all day. And I got to give my girls a bath. I got to start some Sunday dinner. Do laundry for work. I got chores to do. I need me a person to come and do my chores. Any volunteers? So, Teresa, as soon as I finish making this one, I'm going to post it in my Etsy shop. And you can go buy it. I think you can select pickup instead of shipping. If not, I'll reimburse you for your shipping because I know that you're local. Okay? Oh, shipping is free right now for me anyway. So you can actually put in your mom's address if you want and let it be a surprise that way, and I'll just ship it to her. It's up to you. Oh. Okay, let's add this sign. And then add our ribbon bows. So this is the top, the bottom, and this one is our middle. Just gonna place the sign here. Go around and grab underneath and twist it off. I lost my tie. Got it. So I don't want to pull on it so much that it's sinking, but I want it to be nice and tight. Okay, that's that side. Now let's take care of this side. Okay, I'm wrapping it around the bar. Since I haven't added the bows, I can lay it down because it's elevated and these aren't touching. Okay. So the sign is in place, and somehow it has kind of centered itself when I didn't want it centered. I want it off to the side like that. So now that I have the sign moved again where I want it, I'm going to put a little dollop of hot glue on these because I keep. Okay. While that is drying, we will get our bows together. Because that has to dry. Because I'm not going to burn my arm up. I have a burn right here on my hand from the hot glue gun earlier this week. Bottom bow. Top bow. While this is drying, I'll be back in just a minute. I want to go get something religious to stick. Maybe a little cross or some little teeny angel wings to stick in the middle of each one of the bowls. Give me 1 second so I can see what I have. Oh, you need food? One moment, guys. I'll be right back. Looking for some crosses. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. I have a whole thing full of crosses. This is too big. Had some angels. They won't go. He is risen has nothing to do with the crosses. This is beautiful, but it doesn't work out. It says pray. These are beautiful, but I thought I had some very small crosses that could go in there. Do have a cross I could put like in the center one. The bow that's going to be in the middle. I don't have enough to go in every one. I have some little small angels that could fit in there. None of those are going to work out. Okay, the glue is dry now. So let's position our bows. Top bow. Bottom bow. And middle bow. Okay, I'm trying to reach it. Everything's kind of the same color under here, so it's hard for me to see. Here, I have it now. I hope it's not pulling down into the wreath. Let me make sure because I don't want it to sink down into the wreath. Okay, bow one. Can't hide your sign though. think that was the last bow that was supposed to go on the bottom. Because those tails are pretty long to the top. I'll just swing them out to the side. Middle bow, bottom bow. Sorry, y'all. My fingers will not squeeze that through there. But I got it now. Alright, got it. And let's add the third bow. Excuse me. Okay. Can everybody see? Okay. Here is what we have so far. We just have to play with the bows to get everything how we want it with that. Some of the bows may have to be cut so that the sign can be seen good. Okay. So we're going to add some more tails right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll be done. So for the tails on the top, we're going to add them a little bit differently than we did the bottom. We'll just add the mixture, and then we have to pre-fluff those on the side. They got smashed. We'll add the gold and white. That might be too much. Let's not do that. Let's just add what we already had. But we're not going to loop them. We're just going to make them all 14 inches. So this one isn't going to make it for another one. It's supposed to be 4. And dovetail them. Get them nice and even on this side. And dovetail them. And one more to go. Okay, so we're just going to crisscross it 3 ways for these. And squinch it right in the middle. Lay it down into the towel. That one isn't working well in that one. We'll have to do the top a different way. Just line them up evenly. Fold them in half. Squinch them at the halfway mark. Look, girl, please. Hey, darling. You ready for a bath? You are. Well, I'm still at work, so we can't have bath time until after work. Nope, no bath time until after work. You want to go outside for a few minutes? Okay, so that's how we'll do those. Doesn't really matter what order they go in. Almost done. One more at the top, and that's it for us. And thank you all for joining. I was under my 2 hours today. So happy. Think I would have been under a little bit more, but I did do a little bit of troubleshooting. So, and then I did make a sale on live. So, really excited about that. And if anybody else is interested, I can recreate this same wreath. It'll be in my Etsy shop at naomiandmecreations.etsy.com. You can text me on 864-800-3003 for this one or one of your own, something that you may have in mind, something custom. I love to make custom pieces. I'll make it on air. You can watch me. You can add in or anything like that. Okay, so this is our finished wreath. I think I should clip these ties off. I think I will. This is our finished wreath. And will probably clip this if it's going to be hanging in front of the sign. Trying to make it hang up. But this is our finished wreath. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you all on the next live. Maybe in a little bit tonight. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for joining once again. Please subscribe if you like my content. I really need the support. And please follow me on Facebook at Naomi and Me Creations. Visit my Etsy shop at Naomi and Me Creations. Brighten somebody's day with the wreath from Naomi and Me Creations. Thank you.